Yep, I'm all live again, guys. Sorry, I was just exhaling while I was talking, but yeah, I'm back on here. I haven't been really doing too much of the posting online. I'm gonna discuss that later. This is gonna be kind of like an old school broadcast where it's just an open discussion. I might even have people on the panel, even though I don't see the fucking point. I don't get any positive engagement by having people on here. It's really just putting myself at risk. Which is funny when you talk to the skeptics and things like about Gangstalking. Oh well, nothing's happening. So why is everyone like hacking me, perping me? Like why is that going on, right? So I'm just gonna wait for people to come up in here. See who pops up. I'm not getting all the trolls. I used to be flooded with like 15 accounts, 7 accounts as soon as I went live. So that's not a result from my channel dying. I think these trolls have moved on. Like they are moving on to different targets on the internet. This isn't traditional trolling, like these people that come up in here. Like this isn't traditional, oh, I fucking hate this guy. I think he's crazy. I'm just gonna mess with him. Because people that do that, they do that for like a few weeks or a few months. Then they either find someone else or they have better shit to do because there's only so much time. Like if you're spending all your time on YouTube, which I've done it, we've all done it. We've all spent a lot of time on YouTube. You use YouTube as a substitute of entertainment for television and Hulu. Instead of watching Netflix, you put on YouTube. We all do it. So I understand there's trolls and that's all they do is troll, right? But these people have to be getting paid. Like these are definitely government contracted trolls, private security contractor troll farms. So that's what's going on with that. Again, and then I'll have people that kind of support the channel that will leave comments and stuff, but they'll never come up in here and have like a discussion about gang stalking. So that's for anyone that wonders, because when you're a TI in this community, like when you're one of the, I'm just going to say more popular TIs, because most TIs get like 40 views, 20 views if they're lucky. Video has been up for 6 months. So in this specific niche, which the TI community acts like this is the only thing on YouTube, like there is in other groups. In this specific niche, there's like a popular dozen targets. Myself is included, Targeted Journey, Absent Minded Abe, Targeted Tony, Young Steel. There's other people, they're just not popular. Like the ones that aren't popular are like Broken Matrix TV is not popular at all. Who else? I would say even Gangstalking Simulation. He gets a lot of views. I mean, I could get way more views with his subscriber count. Like I'm almost getting the same amount of views as he does with 100 subscribers. So he's you would consider him popular, but he's not. Like the people in the TI community don't talk about him. And I'm not saying he's fake. I don't know if he's real or fake. He's more realer than most people on here, but there's something about his channel and the way he moves where it makes it seem like he's controlled opposition. Like I won't say for sure I know. I just don't. I don't know. Maybe he seems like he could be targeted. I'll be honest with you, but usually the bigger channels are fakes. His seems like a real channel though, because his channel has been on here for a long time. It doesn't seem like he's bought a ton of subs. He might have, to be honest, but he's not a popular TI in the community. Like we're just going, like we're a small little niche group and we just watch each other's videos because when you look at all the people I just mentioned, as far as the popular ones, you're more likely to see some type of groundbreaking evidence on their channel exposing the program than like a gang stalking simulation or whoever else. So people are going to keep tuning into these channels. So my channel's been shadow banned. First I was shadow banned at every TI was shadow banned in the very beginning. Like you don't get views, right? From YouTube. Like they're not feeding you into the algorithm. That's not the case for me. I'm not shadow banned in the algorithm. I'm shadow banned in the community. People are watching my content. They're not subscribing, which I don't care if you subscribe or not. But the simple fact that you're watching my channel every single day, you're searching Conspiracy Underground every single day just to not give me a subscription count. Like you're going to be searching Conspiracy Underground 3-4 times a day to see if I put out new content, but you won't subscribe because you're trying to make me not have subscriptions. So that's what I mean. Like, I don't give a fuck about subs, likes, views, but at the end of the day, you're just being a hater. Just stop watching the content. Like, I'll be honest with you, just stop watching. You're not contributing anything. You're pretty much, let's talk about these like TIs out here, which I'm gonna assume they're real because they're such jelly little children. They're such jealous little children. The reason why I'm getting a lot of hatred now, which I deserved in the past. I used to troll people, make meme videos, make fun of people, talk shit for entertainment, for clout, and it was entertaining. Like, I'll be honest with you, that is entertaining content. It's not the best content in the world, but as far as a targeted individual channel, yeah, it's pretty damn entertaining. People want to hear you talk about other targets. It's not like a gossip type of thing. It's because we're going through this specific thing that only happens to a small percentage of the population. Why wouldn't you talk about other targets? Like, I've always found that weird because I'd rather someone negatively talk about me as a TI that's a TI on here than to not talk about me at all. That just shows that you're part of the program because I do have a lot of fucking evidence. Like, why can't people just admit that shit? People that are going through the same shit I'm going through, right? They're claiming it. They'll never admit I have any evidence. They'll say I have no evidence, but I have the most evidence, and I don't even want to post evidence. It's just in my fucking face. Like, I recently went on this fucking trip to visit my parents, and the whole way there, I was gang stalked. Now, the gang stalking has definitely gone up to aerial shit. Like, this has happened twice in a month, and you can't say this is a coincidence. I go on a delivery here in North Carolina, right? For some reason, or I think, yeah, like pretty much going on delivery. I stop on a gas station. It's an area that I don't frequent. It was a farther delivery. I stop at the gas station. A fucking black Apache helicopter. Well, I'm pretty sure it was a black helicopter. I won't say it's Apache. It was black. It flew down at like 300, 400 feet and just zoomed over and just like shook up the whole gas station. It was loud as shit. So you can be like, oh, that's a coincidence. There's a lot of helicopters, blah, 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 whatever. So I go on this trip, and again, I take a stop that's not planned out by the program at a gas station, just an impromptu stop to get like either gas or I think food too, right? I stop at a TA gas station, got some food, got a bag of Doritos, a little hot dog thing, and like a drink. Before I go in there, I park up the same thing, same exact fashion, 200 feet, 300, 400 feet above the ground. Black helicopter just brrr. Like, this can happen a million fucking times in my life. Now, to a normal person, this might happen like once in their life. Once. Like, this is happening multiple times a month. Like the Keck license plate. Let's talk about that. So I filmed Keck license plates here. Like, Keck means LOL, which it can be a natural license plate combination. I'm not saying it's not, but to see it at the frequency I would see it, like I'll be walking to work and see one every day when I leave my neighborhood. One would synchronize and drive past me. Like, the second I hit the threshold from the neighborhood to the main road sidewalk, one would go right, or at the light right there. That would happen several times a week. It's like, come on, man. I walk in the Walmart parking lot on my way to work, and I would see Keck and KFC license plates. So yeah, you're gonna see a KFC license plate, but how often are you gonna fucking see that, man? Like, if you're seeing 10, 15, 20 Keck license plates a day, like consistently, you know what, I'm looking at other combinations. So, okay, we got that out the way, just to preface this. So I see a New York Keck license plate from the state of New York. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna film this. I drive past it has a one headlight. This is in North Carolina. I go to Pennsylvania within a month. Within like 3 weeks, I go to Pennsylvania, visit my parents, and I film that Keck license plate from New York, but it's a different car in a different state. So the first New York Keck license plate was in North Carolina. The second I go to Pennsylvania, I see a New York Keck license plate, K-E-K, which means laugh out loud. It's a hidden symbol of white supremacy, right? People that voted for Trump on 4chan used to say Keck on 4chan board. It's from World of Warcraft. So it's a secret code. Keck is like a big white supremacy symbol, like the green frog. So again, I don't like to harp on this shit, but I just have to preface this shit because I do have a lot of haters. Hey, you don't have to like me. But admit that if you're going to admit gang stalking is real, you have to admit my evidence is real. Like these people will say the evidence is fake. I'm not even filming evidence like Targeted Tony. I have way more evidence than Targeted Tony. Like I can film more one headlights than Targeted Tony. But he's trying to delete my channel. This is what I'm talking about, the whole TI community. This is why I don't engage with you people. I've said fucking fucked up shit. You guys aren't targets. I don't care if you're going through games. You're not a target. You're an enemy. You're a perp in the making. That's all you people are, perps in the making. There's no significance. There's no benefit for you to doubt someone else's TI testimony or gang stalking evidence. One thing, if you want to talk shit, like I fucking hate Targeted Journey. Like she did this, this, and that. But to say like even I've went at Targeted Journey, and I think she's a perp. I think she's an Eastern Star witch. I think she's an undercover like a target. But she's shown some gang stalking evidence. Even though I think she's fake, the stuff that she showed is very little. It is consistent with a gang stalking testimony. Why can't anyone say that about me? You see, like you're never gonna get anywhere by denying my gang stalking. There's a reason why, like, this is why I'm like kind of harping on the evidence. I could give a fuck less about evidence who's the hardest target. This is the whole reason. This evidence is so in your fucking face. It's at the point where the program wants you, the viewer of my channel, to know I'm targeted. They are doing this out of their way, not because they're harassing me. They want me to film it for you to watch and be like, yes, gang stalking is real. And this is what's going on, because I'm a discuss the conspiracy behind Conspiracy Underground, what they're trying to do to me in this program, right? I believe that they want me to become an expert in gang stalking. I believe that the purpose of this obvious harassment is so I have obvious evidence so I can become a leading expert in gang stalking. Like, for example, I'm talking shit on the FBI, like just because this is why I talk shit on the FBI for all the FBI agents listening. You guys cherry pick who you prosecute. You work with human traffickers, kidnappers, child predators, and undercover operations, and then turn around and harass innocent U.S. citizens. And if it's not you doing it, why are you so adamant of covering it up? Like a TI can walk into an FBI evidence with his house set on fire, evidence of fucking people in ski masks shooting up his house, and they'll just say it's mental illness. Like, you guys are human traffickers. You're criminals. You cherry pick the law. You're not goody two-shoe people that went to Ivy League college. Like, you guys do bad shit. People are afraid of you. It's not because you're law enforcement. It's because you're criminals. People are afraid. People always warn, oh, you don't want the FBI going after you, even though they can't arrest you because you don't want them going after you. These people are here to instill fear. They're absolutely behind gang stalking. They're absolutely. Why would they come out and admit it? They would never admit it. They never admitted they were wrong for gang stalking and harassing Martin Luther King. They were never admitted they were wrong for harassing Aretha Franklin. They never admitted they were wrong for running into Fred Hampton's house and shooting him in the sleep, extrajudicially murdering people. And they always, oh, fidelity, bravery, and integrity. Oh, we're fancy. We have fancy suits and we have a nice office. That doesn't mean shit. You don't go after human traffickers or anything. You play pity pat. You investigate bank wire crimes, and shit. Like, they do good shit as far as, yeah, if you're a big criminal doing money laundering, yeah, they'll watch you for 10 years and finally arrest you, as you should be arrested. We're not saying they don't do that, but when it comes to this specific thing where people can enter my house, people are given, and multiple people in the community are giving keys. They fuck with stuff inside my house. They destroy all of my property. They hack my devices. I can sit here and prove it. And then their first thing is, oh, don't contact us. You're behind it. Like, come on, man. This stuff is happening to women. That's where I drew the line and I started fighting against this program. These people are fucking human trafficking women using psychological warfare. They're scaring women, calling them crazy, introducing them to pimps, introducing them to drugs, and human trafficking them. These are black operations that are happening in the United States. I'm not going to stand for it. And you're not going to sit there with your shiny fucking leather shoes, your fancy business suit, and act like you're a fucking saint. You're a criminal. You're a white supremacy organization. You literally are undercover white supremacists. Like, you're literally 90% of the skinheads and the KKK people are FBI agents. That's a fact. So in an undercover operation, when it comes to someone like Conspiracy Underground, they may be trying to do something good, but they'll sit there and watch a white supremacist break my stuff, do all this shit. Well, it's undercover, so we'll let them do it. It's part of an undercover operation. You lose some to win some. Come on. Like, no, dude, you guys are doing dirty, dark shit behind the fucking scenes. You're breaking the law. You're involved in human trafficking. You're covering up, on record, you're covering up pedophile and human trafficking. Like, how does the general public know about Hunter's laptop? But you go in the front of Chicago, oh, we don't know anything about Hunter's laptop. So how did I learn it on the news, jackass? I thought you were the FBI. How the fuck did I learn that on the fucking news? Why do I know about Joe Biden having documents at his house and Trump, but the FBI can't do anything to them? It's because they are corrupt. When you're that corrupt, of course you're going to break into my house and try to intimidate me and try to do things like that. You're criminals. If you weren't, you'd be finding out who's behind gangstalking. You'd be shutting it down because it's against the Constitution. That's my problem with you. You cannot sit there with thousands of people documenting evidence and say nothing is going on. No, you're involved in a cover-up yet again. The FBI worked with Whitey Bulger, the criminal from Boston, Massachusetts. If you ever seen that movie, I forget what it's called. It's about Whitey Bulger. He was a FBI informant and he was murdering women and prostitutes, choking them out to death while under the supervision of the FBI. Did the FBI ever arrest him for murder? No. Oh, it's part of an operation. We're getting all the bad people out of Boston. We just got to keep one and let them murder women. You guys are scumbags, dude. These people will sit on intelligence of like human traffickers for like 10 years. There'll be an open human trafficker, child trafficker. And like, we need to gather more intel. It's like, you have enough intel. Throw them in jail. No. And then they let these people go. We don't have enough to arrest them. Damn right you're behind fucking gang stalking, dude. You're using millions of dollars of black Apache helicopter taxpayer dollars to fucking harass one citizen. Now, if you times that by 1,000 citizens, that's like billions of dollars. You guys have satellite links set up and fucking low orbit satellites and drones surveilling me 24 hours. And not only are you surveilling me with the drones, FBI, you're dispatching black Apache fucking helicopters with missiles to hunt me down 24 hours a day nationwide. Like I'm fucking Osama bin Laden. Like, come on. You guys are engaged in heavy industrial level fucking human trafficking and fucking cartel activity. It's you that's doing it and allowing it. This is why people were against the NSA spying. It's because these people get tired of spying on regular people and they start taking action. They start breaking in their house, try to do social engineering events to get them to do certain activities that's part of their Operation Patriot. Yeah. And I'm the only TI talking about it, but I'm the agent, right? I'm the agent that's literally almost had Christopher Wray arrested last week. Dude, these people are pissed at the FBI. The general public is more mad at the FBI than the fucking TI community. These people are fucking Stockholm syndrome pieces of shit. Like, you should never trust a TI. You're better off trusting a gang stalker over a TI. That's sad. That's fucking sad because you know where the gang stalker stands, though. You know what he's gonna do. The TI is gonna come to you. Oh, all the TIs come to you. Oh, I'm the nicest. We all need to come together. Brady Q calls me a rat. Why? Because I snitched on the FBI for fucking gang stalking. Look how these TIs act. I just gave this big speech, more better than anyone could in the TI community on like how the FBI is corrupt and how they most likely, unless they prove it otherwise and they do their damn job and stop acting like they're behind it, most likely are behind it. The first thing this troll that appears when I first make my channel, Brandon Q, says is rat. Who am I ratting on? The people gang stalking, right? You jackass. I don't think gang stalkers are terrorists, but the FBI, I would consider them because they're willing. Like, dude, these people would like hurt kids at a school to blame someone else. It's an operation. It's an operation. We hurt all these kids. We try to blame someone else. It's part of our fucking. No, dude, you guys fucking are disgusting, dude. Focus. The only thing the FBI should be going after is the big fucking criminals. Anything that has to do with civilians, you're harassing them. If a civilian isn't doing something or they're late on their taxes or something, you don't send people to break in their fucking house and destroy all their property and follow them with black Apache helicopters. Like, you talk to them, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. This is what a real justice system. Hey, we can't arrest you, but we're noticing that you're doing this wrong. Can you please stop doing that? Like, we are watching you do this. People would actually respect that instead of, no, we're going to watch you for the rest of your life because you might come after us. You might fucking get mad at us. We have to keep an eye on you. You're not keeping an eye on me. You're destroying all my property and treating me like a fucking slave and financially sabotage me so you can coerce me to commit a crime. Like, yes, you are bad fucking people. It's not that fucking difficult to understand. I can prove it to you. I can have evidence of it. I can put you in an operation where I catch you guys gang stalking by your response to what I have. Like, I can show you damning evidence of people harassing me for years, and you won't even take a fucking report down. But when it's not gang stalking, when an ex-lover is doing it to a woman, oh, you take it seriously. But when it's a gang stalking government, bro, oh, well, you might be nuts, man. We don't know here at the FBI. Did you know if you're an innocent citizen and you contact the FBI because someone committed a crime on you, they start watching you? People are afraid of these fuckers, dude. And it's not the cartel members that they're working with or the child traffickers they're working with. They're not afraid of the FBI. They're getting paid by them. So, Brandon, why am I a rat? You want to come on and discuss why I'm a rat? I've never snitched on anyone. I called the cops once on a fucking illegal immigrant that would sit on my patio 12 hours a day on meth, like literally meth being paid to intimidate me, to make me not go to work, to feel unsafe. That's the only time. And when the police did come, they said they searched my name. They didn't search the illegal immigrant's name. I mean, when someone calls a cop on you, the cops search you. They go, well, look what's in your pocket. Just complete disarray of the fucking Constitution, dude. When I call the police, black Apache helicopters fall out the sky on video, and they hang up on me. So, but I'm a rat though, right? Okay. Brandon said he found my other channel. Thank you, Melly. Appreciate it. I think it's good that everyone, when you put in work to do something, you get some fucking recognition for it. Like, I don't have to put out evidence. This is helping the TI community by putting out the evidence. This is not to me to be the king of the TI. This is, I'm reassuring everything you're saying, dickhead. When people listen to your testimony, you don't have evidence on your channel, then they go to mine and they see the evidence and they put the two together. Oh, that's two people saying the same shit. You know, Conspiracy Underground has a little bit more evidence of it, but damn, man, that's gangstalking's real. She says the FBI helps out the gang stalkers. The bare minimum, they know about it, and they're instructed to fucking do nothing and to keep an eye on you for being the victim, because they can swivel. Oh, well, he might hurt some innocent people. He thinks his neighbors are slashing his tires. Let's stick a fucking camera in his house. And the niggas like, yeah, FBI. Let's fly planes over his house 1,000,000 times for no fucking good reason other to intimidate him and be obvious. Yeah, Quantico. Fuck yeah. Dude, you know how much money, like, guys, like, all right, just let's play pretend and like let's be reasonable TIs and let's look at this channel and say, okay, this guy's most likely a targeted citizen individual. And the evidence, for the most part, he's shown is real. So let's think of the resources of flying a bunch of fucking planes and helicopters, drones, satellites, dude. Like, it has to be in the billions of dollars a year. Like, I'm just not trying to be facetious here. Like, it has to be touching $1 billion a year of this target, or just for me. And I think it's taxpayer money. Like, maybe it's pedophilia money that the FBI does when they do their human trafficking sting operations, where they don't sting anything, they just human traffic. But we can't look into it because it's secret, it's classified. They're the experts in their own crimes. Don't look into the FBI. Don't look into the NSA, the CIA. They're just reading emails, guys. Come on. Just let them read your emails. No, you're not allowed to read any emails out. You're going to prison. Like, it's getting that close with the FBI. Like, I'm getting pretty close to locking some fucking FBI agents in prison with the justice system that they claim they serve. They are laying this evidence out hard. Like, this is not to brag. This is to show people how hard this program goes. When push comes to shove, when you're a hard target. Like, it's one thing if you're filming road theater and shit, and that's all you're targeting. Yeah, I can understand. It gets kind of weird. Okay, it seems like you're in a Truman Show. I get it. It's not fun. But at the end of the day, guys, like, it's not about, okay, it starts out as road theater, starts out as color coordination. It's like, okay, this is legal. I can't do anything. They're legally allowed to have the jump on my location for any reason, whatever loophole they use to know my location and to send these tactics out. I get it. Then they start breaking into your fucking house and vandalizing shit. Now it's a hate crime. Okay? These people, that is the definition of a hate crime. And these people are trained to make the vandalism look like everyday shit. But that everyday shit will happen every day. And you won't even fucking touch whatever they vandalize with they again. That's their specialty. Like, you haven't even touched whatever they vandalize in 2 months, and then there's scratches all over it or something. Like, dude, I'm gonna show you guys right now what these people are doing, right? Just as a gaslighting. And dude, they broke into my fucking car. You see, like, they just scratched this poster up. And now, if I call the police call me fucking crazy that I have a plastic poster and they just scratch it. And they systematically, first it was just this, like, it was just this and nothing else. Then I come home one day, this is there. That's clearly someone keying shit. You fucking even see it. Like, it's being keyed up. And they just will continuously do it. And I have another poster over here, nothing on it. So you can't blame, oh, it's the plastic doing it by yourself. That's what they want. No, there's nothing on it. And by me putting this on YouTube, they're going to come in and key it up more. They'll key up the other poster. These people fucking, I have a broken down car. They try to steal a broken down car and kill the power because they try to hotwire a broken down car. Just because I told someone I was going to fix it. Like, I have the money to fix it soon. That's my plan, is to fix my old car. And they fucking took I have the video. Like, the video is on my YouTube private right now. Like, I haven't been talking about this shit. Like, dude, they've hit me with like 10 different things in a week. I haven't been talking about this shit because they do it more when you talk about it. They're fucking narcissists. They get enjoyment out of it. They hate the people doing this that are contracted to do it, like the vandalism. We'll say the vandalism. We won't say the surveillance, but they come in like, I'm the vandal of the program. Like, they have narcissistic personality disorder. They have disorders and shit. Like, yeah, they're high functioning people. They're probably most likely ex-military or ex-police, private investigator, like security contractor level people. But they have fucking problems. Like, if they weren't doing this, they'd be like hurting women, like fucking probably killing people. So, like, it's the type of people you're dealing with. And then I just show you that poster. I'm not crying about it. Like, it's been like that for months. I'm not bitching about it, but when I show that to a TI, they'll just say, no, it's not happening. I've shown every aspect of gang stalking you could possibly show. And the only thing the TI community does, they take it as an insult. Like, I'm trying to help you. So when other people put all the puzzle pieces, they're like, oh, wow. Like, Brandon Q was right, too. I mean, shit. Conspiracy Underground has a bunch of evidence. Brandon Q got some evidence. Like, he's right. Because when you discredit me, like, you're just being stupid, dude. Like, I'm not doing this to get subs. It doesn't get you subs. It doesn't get you views. The only reason I ever put the evidence out was to help other fucking targets, to reassure that this is a real program, because it does trick you, and like they'll stop for a little bit and you'll think, oh man, that maybe I am mentally. Everything was a coincidence that I went through a million things of vandalism last year that I didn't touch, but maybe things do happen. Like, things just deteriorate within months. Like, you can buy a computer and your laptop is split wide open within a year. You just come home and your laptop is split open. Someone opens the screen, splits it wide open. And that's not targeting, though, when it happens to Conspiracy Underground. See, this is why the whole thing, like, guys, I do not apologize for saying, like, I want to put TIs in concentration camps. Like, I said that before, and I don't care. Like, I'm not apologizing. Like, you deserve it for being that much of a fucking slave. To see someone else going through the same shit that you're going through, and just your whole life is dedicated to dismantling that guy and disproving his claims. Like, that's just incredible to me. And you call yourself a targeted individual. Even if you're a TI with a bunch of evidence, right? I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about this is a made up scenario. There's a TI with a shit ton of evidence. He's a pretty good TI, has a decent following. And then there's another TI that doesn't have evidence, right? But he's a real TI too, but he just has very little evidence. Why would the big evidence TI waste all of his life to go after the little evidence TI and disprove the little evidence TI? Does that make fucking sense? But you're this TI that has all this fucking evidence, though, that you have all this stuff happening in your life consistently. You shouldn't have the time to worry about the little channel. Come on, man. These aren't perps. These aren't, oh, my name is Gangstalking Hank and I hate you. These are TIs doing this shit. This is why I did a whole ordeal my first 2 years on here of calling out perps. Because the worst thing, worse than a perp, the person that actually harassed you, is a fucking fake TI that's perping you. Like, that's so much fucking worse. Or a TI who just fucking discredits you and dedicates his life to discrediting you for no reason. It's the same. That's basically a perp too. I mean, you're just a perp at that point. Usually vandalism is caused by criminals who are not happy about some kind of drug deal. Well, not in this program. For all you skeptics like Jesus Christ sock account and there's a new people. The whole point of gang stalking is to do an undetectable crime that gaslights the victim. And it's a long-term psychological thing. This isn't someone breaking your house for a few months that's mad at you, because that person will stop eventually. The whole point of gang stalking is that it never fucking stops. That's why people insinuate it's a government program, because it's not 10 years. It's not 5 years. You don't hear about TI. Oh, I went through it and now it stopped. They always, even though like Dr. De Facto, like ain't shit going on with Dr. De Facto, man. I'm not saying he's not a TI, but from his own testimony, nothing is happening in recent times. Nothing. And he'll come on and say, oh, one headlights. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about helicopters. I mean, I guess it could be gang stalking. But his gang stalking is real because it happened in the 80s. Shut the fuck up, dude. Film evidence. Now, he's put out evidence, so I won't call him fake, but that whole demeanor is just, he's acting like he's superior, like he's the wise TI in the community. He's not that fucking wise. He doesn't know anything. That's why he talks about spirituality. That's why De Facto talks about spirituality and all different shit. Yeah, he knows a little bit about gang stalking, but the spirituality is filler for the stuff he doesn't know that he can't explain. And then he just discredits all of the tactics we show. Oh, well, I wouldn't worry about that, even if they don't know. Yeah, okay, don't worry about it, but it's more evidence than you, De Facto. Don't worry about it, but it means it's happening more often than it's happening to you, dude. So yeah, that's why I'm a little bit more worried than you are. You have it on Easy Street. You're fucking laughing, joking. That's fun. No, it's fucking not, man. Like, you don't see me do shit like that, man. You don't see me fuck around with the actual program. Like, yeah, have I done shit where people act like I'm fucking Adolf Hitler because I made fun of people for entertainment because the fucking TI community was stale. I also included research. I bring in articles, things like, I'm not saying like I'm proving gang stalking with this, but I'm saying my channel isn't all about making fun of people. Like, I've done a lot of positive shit. On my last channel, I showed you how to make money online legally. I showed you fucking everything, dude. Like, to try to fucking help, because I understand, like, I know it's not gonna work. I know I'm not gonna change the fucking world, but at least I'm gonna put that energy out there so it can reach one person. It might change one person that's a TI to go make money online, to be positive during this experience, to not give up at the fucking very least. Like, I've shown everything. I talked about conspiracies. I've blown the cover on a bunch of conspiracies on my last channel. So is that the whole point of what I'm trying to say is, I'm not like, people act like I just came on here and started talking shit. I never provided anything else. It's just a cover for their inadequacies. Well, I don't have any fucking gang stalking evidence, so he's an agent. He works for the FBI. But wait, isn't he the only target that's like revealing the FBI's involvement and like cornering the FBI? Like, the FBI is in trouble right now. Look at the news. They're in fucking trouble because everyone knows that they cover up crime. Like, that's what they do under the guise of an investigation. Oh, well, it's an investigation. Well, when is it ending and when is someone getting arrested? You've seen it with Trump. You've seen it with Biden. It's gang stalking. That's what they're doing. They use the investigation as a means, as a vehicle to harass and do what they want with private security contractors. So their hands are clean. They ain't going back to Quantico. It's going to some fucking Blackwater group, ex-military mercenaries breaking your fucking house and doing psychological warfare. They do it to their own agents. If there's an agent in the FBI that may be a double agent, they gang stalk that double agent. They will harass the double agent to make him do something that will incriminate himself. So this is why they're getting blamed. If they want to clear their name, they can go in front of fucking Congress and clear their name by saying, we're going after these people that are doing it. If you have the evidence and you can pinpoint a culprit, we'll investigate it for you, but we're not making any promises, but we'll look into it. That's all they have to fucking do. Instead of covering, oh no, you're fucking crazy, nigger. No. Not happening. We'll hire government trolls to attack your channel, but we'll never open an investigation for the people that are committing hate crimes against you. Never. The FBI. Like, I sit here and I see these TIs fucking stick up for the FBI. People like Absent-Minded Abe. Every time I talk shit on the FBI, that's when he gets fucking mad. It's like, why is that? Is that because you had a security contract before, prior to your targeting? And then you're fucking a security contractor? Is that your loyalty to the people that are supposedly harassing us? How dare you talk about the FBI in that fashion? And just by me fucking talking about the FBI committing crimes against me, that opens up a lifelong investigation. Well, we don't know what he could be capable of. We're going to fucking increase the surveillance. Just like they increased the drones. Oh, well, we used to follow him with one drone. Then we set up a satellite link. Then we put him under 24-hour Black Apache helicopter roving surveillance nationwide. You know, just feed us money. We know what we're doing here at the Bureau. Meanwhile, on the news, there's mass shooting, there's this, there's that, and the FBI can't catch these people in time. How come? What? And talking about these mass events, where is SWAT? Where is the police SWAT when a school's being attacked by terrorists? Where is SWAT? Because SWAT can show up when a black man's at his house selling drugs. SWAT shows up, but when there's an event, where are all the tactical gear police in the armored truck to stop that event? They're hostage rescue. Where's hostage rescue? Oh, but Conspiracy Underground is a bad man, and we need the hostage rescue team roving around him. Like, dude, I have fucking billions of dollars of like Secret Service agents, FBI agents, Black Apache helicopters, drones. Fucking, I've seen a fucking triangle UFO, aka a hypersonic drone, powered by fucking hydrogen cells and fucking breathing in air. Like I've seen a predator drone fly over my house, my parents' house. I mean, as soon as I got to my parents' house, I got buzzed by another helicopter. I go out do DoorDash, there's like 10 helicopters flying, but it's all coincidence that I get buzzed at 500 feet by black Apache helicopters every day. That's just a coincidence, right? Right, Christopher Wray, right, FBI. Okay. Where were you when a fucking 9/11 happened? Where were you when Uvalde happened? You weren't there. You were playing fucking pity pat and stealing taxpayer dollars and being criminal cartel thugs, white shoe boy, mafia, corporate thugs. That's what you were doing during those situations. So we don't want to hear shit. We're gathering intelligence. And I'm supposed to believe that this isn't white supremacy based when every single vehicle gets vandalized, every inside and out. Every vehicle gets modified. Electronic harassment. People are putting new drywall patches in my fucking house. I can't leave the house for 8 hours to go to work without some fucking security contractor thug breaking into my fucking house. And I'm supposed to sit here and just be like, oh, they're doing a good job. No, dude, you are a criminal and you will go to fucking prison. Did you know an FBI agent was at January 6th and got arrested for being at January 6th? A fucking FBI agent rushed the Capitol and said they were going to attack the Capitol. The FBI! But no, where was his black Apache helicopter, Christopher Wray? You fucking scumbag, you child trafficking piece of dirt. Where was his surveillance? Where was the surveillance on January 6th with 40 drones when you have a billion people rushing the Capitol? No, but white supremacists, they can show up to a Capitol in camo gear and ski masks and AR-15s, but I can't live in a fucking house, work a job, operate a motor vehicle without some fucking skinhead thug breaking in, with some cartel fucking spick breaking in. Yes, America, you're bad. You do bad shit all the fucking time. Your whole history is you doing bad shit, persecuting. You have nothing good in your fucking history. Nothing. Oh, we let women vote in 1920. You know, we had the Bill of Rights, but it took 200 years for women to vote. Well, good job, man. You guys, Gulf of Tonkin, 9/11. And by me saying what you did bad with the Patriot Act, I'm the terrorist because I'm talking about the crimes you committed, scumbag. You committed the crime, scumbag. But I must be an FBI agent because I'm the only one that's like fucking holding them accountable, right? Shut the fuck up. You guys are a bunch of sellout coons on this motherfucking platform. Because I'm gonna do a live stream where I'm gonna document all of the historical FBI mishaps, all of their racial injustices, all of their crimes, and these people will still tell me that fidelity, bravery, and integrity. Fidelity. These people take oaths to protect the Constitution. Do you know that? Like they take an actual spoken and written oath to uphold and protect the Constitution. This country is a fucking joke. This is a train wreck of tyranny going on in this fucking country. And I'm supposed to sit here like a fucking good little nigger, according to the FBI, take my little morsels of food, let them harass and break in my house so I have no money. And I'm in destitute and I'm on the brink of homelessness every month because some fucking white supremacist with a hair toupee named Christopher Wray thought I was a terrorist. It's a terrorist. Oh, that's what they do. There is no professionalism. There is no law school, nothing. It's a bunch of spoiled rich fucking brats that went to fucking private school. He's a terrorist. Give me money. Give me helicopters. Give me drugs. Every crime, FBI, that's a major event is on your fucking hands. That blood is on your hands because we know as in the fucking public, you're wasting billions of dollars harassing innocent people that you don't have the resources to go after the real criminals because you're too busy going after fucking parents going to a school board meeting. You thug.
I want the FBI to come out and just come out as an illegal criminal organization, and I'll respect them. I'll leave them alone. Stop lying to my fucking face, talking about some fidelity, bravery, integrity. Bullshit. By me talking out, you're gonna retaliate against me. You are a criminal. That's what a criminal would do. By me talking about your crimes, you come covertly retaliate against me in a way that's untraceable back to Quantico. It's not like they're leaving business cards when they're breaking my car. Well, oh, vandalism done by the FBI counterintelligence program. Thank you, and have a wonderful day, sir. Golly gee williker. That's how these people are acting. Like they're some fucking nice fucking me. Oh, we're the FBI. We're just nice. We're just little nerds. Packing away at our intelligence, doing the job the right way. Shut the fuck up. You are a cartel organization of white supremacy thugs. And I'll protest in front of your fucking building and make you commit a crime against me, you criminal, because you guys can't help yourself. That's why you fly 20, 30, 40 Black Apache helicopters circling miles, pointing fucking Apache fucking missiles at me and shit, flying at low altitudes, trying to intimidate me, trying to coerce me to do something illegal. No, I'm a protest in front of Quantico, and I'm bringing, and just by me saying that, oh, now you're on a list, buddy. I was always on a list. You've been surveilling me since 18, destroying my fucking life, dude. You guys are slave owners. You're slave traders and traders of children and sex trafficking operations. But it's an undercover sting. We need to sell a couple kids to get the big fish. Fuck you. You don't give a fuck about upholding justice unless it makes you look good, unless it's an easy slam dunk case. And in the meantime, you just harass any innocent citizen that says anything. Oh, he said some mean things. Kill that nigger. We're the FBI. He said mean things about us. So now we're gonna really. No, you've been doing this since I was 18. You've been vandalizing every fucking car I own, destroying every piece of property. I just now put the pieces of the puzzle together. And you don't do it with a fucking guy in an FBI uniform and a briefcase. You use a private security contractor and you hire a criminal. We're not retarded, dude. You investigated me, and you're the one that's going to end up getting in trouble. You're in Congress right now. Christopher Wray almost went to fucking prison for contempt of court because he wouldn't hand over the Biden document that he says doesn't exist. That's the director of the fucking FBI almost going to jail. The public's waking up. We're sick of thugs using intelligence to attack people. Stop gathering intelligence unless the person's a threat, and you stop the fucking threat. Other than that, you're just harassing U.S. citizens. You're doing the job of basically a foreign enemy country under the guise of the Department of Justice. Like, this is a dream for a country like Russia to have FBI agents in America harassing, shaking down U.S. citizens. You guys are basically the fucking KGB. Let's just be honest with you thugs. You can try to, this whole mind control, brainwashing. Oh, I'm wearing a fancy business suit and I went to school. Look at my hair. Look at my coiffed haircut. It's combed to the side. Come on. I would never do that. A rich white guy would never human traffic a woman. What happened to Iraq-Contra? There have been no arrests for all this historical shit that the government has done wrong. Iran-Contra, working with the cartels in South, and no one gets arrested. Is it because the FBI is protecting them and using those resources to go after innocent Americans? Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Well, he may say some mean things in the future, so we're going to break in his house and follow with helicopters. Like, yeah, you want to investigate me? Every FBI agent needs 50 drones above his house, 20 helicopters, microphones in his toilet. Like, I'm just done with you people, dude. There's no fairness. There's no justice in the Department of Justice. But yeah, that's my fucking rant. These people will never stop. They'll continue right. Well, if we stop, he might come back and hurt us. We have to keep an eye on him. Give us billions of dollars for the FBI. You guys are human trafficking me and using me as a vehicle to launder billions of taxpayer dollars. I've proven it with the helicopters, the satellites, and drones. There is no arrest coming. The only arrest is coming is FBI agents are involved in this. I'm out of here.